So I think it's time that we start on the doors on this car. Well, at least the passenger side door. Now, there's a lot to do on these doors. They need everything. They need all our new moldings, inner and outers and uppers. The frame has to be sanded and painted. I just had to get all this glue off, and I'll show you guys in a minute what I used to do that with. But somebody had some old vent visors up here, so had to fix that. So that's all just on the outside here, and not including all the wax and whatnot that I've got to get out of everything. The mirrors need to be really taken off and repainted. All this has to be cleaned up in here. It's a lot of work just on the outside of the car. Now, the inside. Yeah, this is the first time you guys have really seen the inside of the car, and it's actually clean compared to what it was. It was really, really bad, just from all the dust and whatnot. So, my doors are jacked up, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're pretty messed up. It's just time to get started on it. I might not finish it today, but as you guys know, the baby will be here soon, so I've got to get off my butt and get to work. I do have new window bushings. I forgot what they're called, but they're the bushings that go right here. I'm going to try to put those on the car. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of get started on it. This is not going to be a step-by-step process. I don't have the time, honestly, to video it for you guys. And there's a ton of videos out there talking about run channel moldings and how to get them out. I'll probably show you a couple clips here and there of me doing that, but it's not fun, trust me. The door hinge pins really need to be replaced. I don't have time to do that today. I was going to, and just to prove to you, I had everything out, and you know, life, right? So I told you guys I got a wife and kids, and everything's just chaotic right now. So now I did go ahead and put the new weather stripping in the car, so that helped a lot. Helped with road noise and crap like that. Like I said, I still got wax everywhere. The kick panels aren't on the car. So basically, I'm not gonna lie to you, what I did was just, I got the car like presentable for you guys so that it would look good on video. And basically the exterior of the car is done. The only thing left to do is wet sand and buff the hood and the roof and like the back section, and then just go in and get all the wax up. So the car is essentially done as far as the exterior goes. I do have some ceramic coating for the car, and I actually applied some last night to the car so that I could make sure I kind of at least half-assed knew what I was doing when it comes to the ceramic coating. I think I messed up a little bit. There's a I don't like the way that the one guy that I watched, the way that he did it. I did it the way he did, where I dampened the rag and wiped it on with it being damp. I didn't really like that. I've watched a couple other videos where they do not do that. So, you know, the instructions that come with these cheap kits that I got are horrible. So I'm still working on trying to figure out the best way before I show you guys. But this is a ceramic coating kit that I got, and here are the instructions. They're horrible. They really are. It's like somebody stuck some Chinese in a Google Translator and that's what they got. But so they said to dampen this and then like put like 4 drops of this on here and smear it on. It's bad. I don't agree with that technique. But this is the bottle. Anyway, that's not what this is really about, but just know that there will be a ceramic coating tutorial coming soon once I figure out a good way of doing it and presenting it to you guys. I'm just not gonna half-ass this. So as soon as I figure it out, I'll show it to you. I did want to show you guys what I used to get the old 3M double-sided tape glue off. I know a lot of you guys know exactly what this is, especially you guys in the body shop world, or if you do pinstriping or decals. This is a stripe eraser. It's just a rubber wheel, and it gets off glue and just pretty much anything stuck on paint with pretty much no damage to the paint at all. So all you do, say you've got a glue spot, like, there's really no glue left, guys. Those are just some marks from the eraser, but we'll just say right here, come in at a relatively slow speed and you just push. That's too fast. Anyway, and this is just it's just rubber. It's just an eraser, literally, and that will come off, every bit of that. So you're really left with a smooth surface after you're done. Anyway, that's what I used, and that's what all this dust is. Now, I've got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. I really need to do some window stuff on the inside of the car. And like I said, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to video for you guys, but there are a ton of videos out there. If I find a better way of doing things, I always like to show you. If it's the same old stuff that everybody else does, just what's the point in showing you, you know? I want to help you guys, not hurt you. I'm going to get started. So run channel molding, if you've ever done it, you know it can be a nightmare. I don't really have any tips or tricks for you guys on this to make life any easier. Sometimes they fall right in and sometimes they don't. And when they don't, ooh, it sucks. But anyway, I'll show you guys how to get started. This is how you get started. In case you didn't know, you just grab shit and start to break it. And when it won't break off, you make it break. So you just come in with whatever device you have and start chipping away. Yeah. Just chip away at it, guys. That is the secret to this. Now these are original, I'm sure. There's really no question about that. And yes, these were once rubber. Oh, it's actually still soft in one spot. Wow, that's crazy. I know this is scary, right? Just breaking shit off your car. I agree, but that's what you got to do. Just to show you, you got to get up in here and just break this stuff out. So I usually get a screwdriver at some point, but see, it stays stuck like up inside here. You got to get all that out. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, you know, you would think you got it all out, but it just chips out. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish breaking all of this apart right here. And I'll get back to you whenever I get it out. After like 45 minutes of scraping and breaking parts off, we finally got everything out, or at least I hope. I actually have to go up in here and check real quick. While you guys are here, I guess we could go ahead and do that together, right? So we're going to inspect this channel and make sure it's good. Looks good there. Oh, look at that. We are not done. So we've got one little piece left to get out there. It should be cleaned down here as it is. So I just have to get this one piece out and we'll be ready to go. So I went ahead and painted the door frame. That's the best time to do that while everything's out. That's not good. This is ridiculous. So if you've never done this before, expect a lot of debris down in the bottom here. So you're gonna have to come in, especially if they start chipping and breaking apart, you're gonna have to go in and dig all that out, or get a shop vac or something and get that done. Anyway, the door frames are painted, cleaned those up, painted everything, so we're good to go now. Only thing left to do is put the run channel molding in. I really want to kind of take that mirror and sand it back down and make it look good, because this will be the last time it comes in and out for hopefully a while anyway. And you do have to take your mirror off to do this correctly. Now, I did not order this piece. I forgot all about it, so we're gonna have to leave this on for right now, but that's okay. It's not in bad shape. So I'm gonna start the process of putting the run channel molding in. Always make sure you have the correct side. It's actually pretty easy to do if you're not paying attention. And what you want to do is come in and squeeze the run channel molding in like that, and start it in the corner over here. Make sure you get that nice and snug. Always push up on it, because over time gravity's going to want to pull it down, obviously. So go ahead and push it up as tight as you can. Get about halfway down the rail here and push up again. You always want to keep pushing up, keep that slack from building up in it. Go ahead and tuck that tail in. So that's it. You just simply want to start in your corner here, just kind of get your tail started down here, that's fine. Okay. Then on the back side, you want to make sure that this lip is out. Just like that. And then start squeezing everything in, guys. That's it. So we're going to do the same thing across the top up here. But as you start to work this molding across the top here, it's going to want to pull this corner out. So every once in a while, you just kind of want to grab this and just kind of work your way back with it as much as you can, because this will be the first thing that pulls apart after the car sits in the heat a little bit. So if you make sure everything's tight up in this corner, it should stay pretty good. This is usually where the problems start. Anyway, we're not done down there. I'll have to tuck that in. I'm going to go ahead and work my way across, and then when we get about right here, we're going to have a conversation. All right, so once you get down to this corner, this is where the problems are going to start for you, more than likely, and myself and anybody. So I went ahead and started it because it's just such a pain in the ass to get going. But I will tell you guys to go ahead, and these are 7/16 right here. Take off this outer channel nut right here, this bolt, and this will allow you to move that that channel on the inside here around so that you can kind of get in there to it. Now this is going to be really hard to show you guys, and there's probably better videos out there, to be honest with you. I know LMR's got one, and CJ Pony Parks, they have a video of this, and you know, probably a little more instructional than mine. I'm here by myself for right now. Andrew's supposed to be over later, but he's not here yet. So what we're going to do is just kind of swing this out of the way, and then we're going to just kind of poke this thing down here. It's not easy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You would think, okay, well, you just squeeze it and you know, you poke it up in the channel, but it doesn't really it doesn't work that way. Once you get down here, things just get more complicated. I did do one that just kind of fell into place, but all the rest of them, not so much. They've had a challenge of their own. They've all been different, and they've all had a different challenge, and they're just aggravating. Now maybe, just maybe, this will work good. I doubt it though. So as you can see, like, this channel sticks in behind everything, so now it's caught behind the window here. So I'm gonna have to reach in here. Go ahead and take your speaker out also. Kind of got to get it and pull it around and make it go where you want it to go. It's not fun. Nothing about this is fun. So the best way to do this is to move that channel out of the way. So there's the base of your window right there, and you want to start trying to kind of cup this around the side of the window here, and that way you can push this metal piece over onto that black strip and crimp it around it. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do right now. Okay, so I am going to regroup because that did not work this time, and I'm going to just loosely put the bolts back in to this arm over here, and I'm going to try to get like a long screwdriver and kind of push that molding into that channel and just work my way down. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So for whatever reason today, the way I was doing it is not working, so we're just going to move on. Hopefully this will work and it won't be too big. Whew. All right guys, I would love to show you a step-by-step on this. It's just not working out. I'll go ahead, I'll get this thing installed, then we'll just kind of do a recap on how to install it. So anyway guys, we've got the inner run channel molding put in, and you have to kind of tweak on these things and push and bend, like, because they get like bows in them, but you want to get them set correctly pretty quickly, because the sun over a period of time, we'll kind of set these things in as they start to harden up. So make sure you kind of roll them and push on them and get them the way you want. They usually will stay. As you can see though, if I step back a little bit, this really just cleans things up. And this is what you want to do on these cars. You want to paint, you know, your frame rail. You want to put all of your new moldings and everything in. And it just makes all the difference in the world. So sorry guys, I kind of dropped the ball on finishing up for you guys, but I will tell you this. I do have the door panel kind of back in. It's just kind of loosely set in here, and I'm gonna run over here and help Andrew, and I'll just kind of finish putting everything else back together. But we do have that done. And Papa T's back. Well, alright guys, that's it. I might pick back up and show you a little bit of this video, but we are done. Thanks for watching. So I know that video ended kind of abruptly, but it was an absolute nightmare. I fought with that thing for probably 2 hours, and my dad showed up and Andrew showed up. So, you know, I got other things that I need to take care of too. But at least in this video, you got to see the frustration that, you know, that sometimes these run channel moldings cause. There's a lot of things that I'll jump right into doing and it doesn't bother me. Hell, painting a car is not that big of a deal, you know. We'll jump into that knee deep and just get at it. But for whatever reason, run channel molding is like my nemesis. I despise doing it. It is one of my least favorite things in the world. But regardless of that, we did go ahead and get this installed. To kind of clarify, once you push that weather stripping down into that channel, it gets really tight down there, and that's what I was fighting with. I have taken them before and sprayed a little WD-40 down in the track and actually pushed the run channel molding down into it, let it slide down into it. That has worked out pretty good before in the past. You know, another way is the way I was trying to show you to do, is basically just take that rail out over there and kind of cup the run channel molding around the window and then push the rail on it. That was not working out for me in this particular video, but those are a couple different ways you can do it. Like I said, LMR and CJ Pony Parts have really good videos on that. This video more or less was just kind of sharing with you some of the things that I was doing with the car. Like I said, it wasn't really a step-by-step. Anyway guys, I just kind of want to clarify on that, and as always, thanks for watching. What are you doing?